From the dawn of the new millennium, the world was moving forward on a smooth path of gradual growth and development. From 2001-2002 to 2007, the graph of growth based on GDP per capita climbed continuously without a dip in all the economic strata, including the least developed countries. Then, all of a sudden, there was a recession in the US from December 2007 to June 2009 for a period of 18 months. During this period, there was a global recession from the third quarter of 2008 to the first quarter of 2009, spanning 9 months. All countries in the world suffered the consequences, especially those that had close ties with the US, like the Kingdom of Jordan. The garment industry in Jordan, which was dependent on the US for the lion's share of its exports, however, withstood the onslaught of recession. And the company that made this possible was a newcomer on the scene. The Classic Fashion Apparel Industry Limited, which had started production just 5 years earlier. What made Classic Fashion, still in its infancy, capable of leading the garment industry in Jordan with a steady and speedy growth in a world of global competition and industrial stagnation, and at a time of a global recession? There are several factors that helped in the phenomenal growth of classic fashion and have helped make it a role model for other industrial initiatives in Jordan and to all small and medium industrial units all over the world. Some of these are governmental collaborations for growth, US-Jordan Free Trade Agreement, qualifying industrial zones, the commitment of the company to increase representation of local people, stringent quality controls, and adoption of generous welfare measures for the employees. The Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, ruled over by unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy of King Abdullah II, has been very helpful to industrial initiatives. Jordan enjoys free trade status with several countries, including the US, has an advanced status with the European Union, and is a member of the Euro-Mediterranean Free Trade Area. It's also a founding member of the Arab League and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Qualifying industrial zones established by the US Congress in 1996 had allowed products to enter the United States duty-free. And the Free Trade Agreement implemented in 2010 further stimulated business cooperation between Jordan and the US. All these factors expanded the trade relationship by reducing barriers for services, providing cutting-edge protection for intellectual property, ensuring regulatory transparency, and requiring effective labor and environmental enforcement.
Al Hassan Industrial Estate is proud to be having a flourishing industrial establishment like the classic fashion apparel industry in its premises. Such establishment attract more industrial initiatives to the area and contribute to the overall industrial climate of growth in the country. Jordan Industrial Estates Company provides several incentives to the industrial activities to the companies which invest in their industrial estates. They include developed land plots and standard factory buildings, state-of-the-art infrastructure and road networks, electricity and water at competitive rates.
The prime reason for the success of marketing in the case of classic fashion was the strict adherence to quality and consumer specifications. A systematic and thorough procedure for quality control and management is in place at all stages of the sourcing, production, and marketing processes. Inline quality control is done in each production line through a 7-point system. No product of a quality or specification less than what is stipulated is allowed to reach the market. Quality Control Department ensures that each product adheres to quality standards for finished garments specified by customers and to the internationally established accepted quality levels. Through a partnership between the International Labour Organization and the World Bank's International Finance Corporation, The Better Work Jordan program was launched in Jordan in the year 2008 with the aim to make the sector more competitive internationally. Classic fashion apparel industry was one of the first companies to implement the program and to be monitored and supervised by Better Work Jordan.
The Al Hassan Worker Center is an initiative of Better Work Jordan and is governed by a tripartite management committee that includes representatives of factory owners, workers, and the government. Workers are given opportunities for social activities, especially in the evening and weekend hours, and are offered language classes, skill enhancement training, computer literacy, and other such programs that improve the quality of life of the workers. Classic fashion apparel industry has always been very generous in supporting us right from the beginning.
Compliance with the requirements of the Better Work Jordan program, of which the company is a strategic partner, includes compliance with the ethical and technical standards prescribed by the customers who are global giants in retail marketing. These customers make sure that the program is carried out in letter and spirit. Classic fashion apparel industry is also a golden listed company certified for better practices by the Ministry of Labor. There is no child labor or forced labor in any of the factories of Classic Fashion. The company supports and cooperates with all efforts of the Jordan government to fight child labor, especially among the Syrian refugee population, helping the coordinated efforts of the national framework to combat child labor.
Classic Fashion is a golden listed company in recognition of its commitment in implementing the basic international labor standards. The Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan is very proud of such companies as they help in making the Made in Jordan label more appealing to the international clientele. As a measure of encouragement and appreciation of golden listed companies, the Ministry of Labor in Jordan offers considerable incentives such as offering satellite factory spaces with all amenities to encourage Jordanians to join the industries of this kind. They also encourage them to help the golden listed factories for recruiting additional foreign laborers to support their growth demands, etc.
Workers' welfare committees and performance improvement consultative committee are formed with the representatives from all cadres and all nationalities, including women representatives. These committees maintain constant social dialogue with the workforce and are empowered to address and remedy grievances of the workers. Regular consultative committee meetings discuss enhancing productivity, performance of the employees, and measures to be taken to improve the performance without overburdening the employees. The safety of the workers is one of the prime concerns of the company. All necessary steps are taken to ensure safety of the employees inside and outside factory premises. Safety officers and dormitory managers meet monthly, and compliance managers have weekly meetings with heads of departments to discuss all current issues. Besides dormitory facilities and food, employees enjoy laundry facility, banking facility, and sports and entertainment programs, including outdoor and indoor games, mini theaters for screening films, and stage arrangements for performing their traditional dance and drama presentations.
I feel that I am in a large family here. I had only my secondary school education and did not have any technical qualification for getting a well-paid job in any factory. So I thought my job here would be very difficult. But I was given necessary training that raised my level of confidence and speed. My supervisors are kind enough to correct me and point out my mistakes without being harsh.
Targeting 100% literacy among workers by 2016. A literacy and awareness program is going on, and 120 women workers have already been trained to read and write. Classic Fashion is also carrying out a project of Women Economic Empowerment Initiative with the assistance of the Walmart team.
More than 5,000 employees of Classic Fashion Apparel Industry Limited are from Bangladesh. Perhaps nowhere else you see such a strong contingency in a single workplace outside Bangladesh. I heard Bangladeshi songs played in the factories during working hours. Our embassy staff members visit the factories, talk with the employees and satisfy themselves of the working conditions, accommodation facilities and food quality that the employees have there. It is my pleasure to note that there is equanimity towards all employees there.
At present, only 20% of the employees are Jordanians. As a part of the commitment of the company to the kingdom and its citizens, seminars and camps are conducted to attract more Jordanians as workers and staff members. 3 factories have already been set up in rural areas to provide employment opportunities to locals under government's Satellite Units project. The management is keen in protecting the environment and conserving natural resources. They are a team of qualified experts committed to growth, who believe that quality of work depends on the quality of workers, and improving the quality of workers is the shortcut to improving the quality of work.
I must record with gratitude that our company always enjoyed the strong support of the government of Jordan and its labor department and the people of Jordan. Besides, my team of managers, my staff and my workers stood staunchly behind me and never let me down. When the shadows of recession made some of my colleagues shudder in fear, the optimistic minority gave the support to keep me moving forward and upward. Our customers proved their confidence and trust in us by demanding more products. Thus, our perseverance in what we believe to be the right decisions and proper methods have been fruitful. Now, as you can see, we are on the path of steady growth and sustained progress.
Classic Fashion Apparel Industry Limited Company marches forward, leading the industrial revival of Jordan and contributing to its continued economic growth and prosperity.